Guys, welcome back to my channel. So I want to talk about how to treat over and under relaxed hair. And for me, this subject is vital because a lot of people, they're having dilemmas with their relaxed hair, and to me it stems from being either over relaxed or being under relaxed, and these can be very detrimental to your hair growth journey. So let's jump right into these topics. I have experience, unfortunately, in both of these phases of relaxed hair. I was actually natural for 5 years, and I went to this hairstylist after being recommended through her. Make sure to do your research, do your due diligence to research whoever is going to convert you from natural actually to relax, because if they don't get that first step right, everything is just gonna go downhill for you. Constantly having issues where you need to be correcting their mishaps. This hairstylist, right? She's relaxing my hair. Obviously, she does not know what the hell she's doing. She sectioned off my hair, right? And she did the back. How she was doing it, I was like, okay, maybe we're going somewhere, because she was doing the routine that my aunt would do, except for that damn brush applicator. I just hate that applicator so bad because I'm not used to it. But she was doing the combing through method and all of that. But what I realized is that if you're going to section off my hair, you should leave the combing at the end, right? To make sure everything is coated in the hair. But when she got to the front, all of those combing techniques she did not do. Then I realized that the back is actually over processing, the front is nowhere near processed, and then she rinsed me out. So in between the front part of my hair, you can see phases of where it is processed, then under process you can still see the texture in some part. The chemical did not even touch that part of hair, so it was unbalanced. Then the back of my hair was basically fried and droopy and weak because she left it on too long. So oh my gosh, you know, whenever you wash your hair and if you put your flat iron really good to your hair, it will look like, okay, your hair is laid and it looks super good. But when it's in its wet stage is when you can tell that your hair is under process. I didn't really know because I wasn't really paying attention because I trusted this woman, right? But when I got home and my hair was falling apart, I realized what was happening. I had to call my friend about it, and she told me what was happening. Like, girl, the back is over processed and the front is under. My hair was falling out, when I tell you, so bad. People may think that being under processed is not too bad. It's just as worse as being over processed, and we'll get into that. So let's deal with the over process first. The back was falling out really bad. Like if I put my hand through my hair, it was just coming out. So what she actually did is break down that natural protein in my hair to keep my hair strong. She let the chemical on it too long that it basically eliminates all of that protein, and the result of it is that your hair is going to be very thin, weak, and brittle, and it cannot stand the test of time. And knowing me too, not knowing how to deal with relaxed hair at that point in time, I did not really even know how to care for it, so it was even worse. As for the front of the hair, oh my goodness. When I washed my hair after she relaxed my hair that following week, like you could see demarcation in the hair, parts of the hair that was done, parts that were undone. It just looked a hot mess, and those parts that were undone were breaking like crazy. It was shedding so bad, like breaking off like small bits of pieces. Like if you have shedding where our hair coming out of your hair, if you have dead hair and it's longer strands, you know it's inevitable to have those. But when you have smaller pieces, that's when you should be worried because it's actually breaking apart. Of course, when it comes to under processed hair, there are different implications that can cause that. First of all, it can have a relaxer that it's not as strong enough for your hair, or as in my condition, the relaxer was not left on the hair long enough, and since my hair was still in its kinky stage, you need a little bit more love and care and tenderness when it comes to your relaxer. It needs to stay on it enough to process. I have watched so many videos, especially with my friend that is actually a hairstylist that specializes in relaxer, about these girls doing their hair, and they would slather the relaxer all over their hair and starting from the roots, which is a hot mistake because when it comes to the roots of your hair, it traps heat, and that's where heat starts. So of course, at the base of the root, it's going to relax first. So you want to start at the end and work your way up. So to correct my hair, what I end up doing is I went to a different hairstylist, right? And I told her about the situation that was happening, and she said that she's going to treat the over process first and then focus on the under process. And what she did for the front of my hair, the under process section, is that she tried to correct it with a relaxer. So after she finished relaxing my hair, she would go in about like 5 minutes before she rinsed out the relaxer and try to coat those strands that obviously are neglected, and that could help. But if your hair is too fine, it can also cause damage. But you don't want to just not do anything, you want to try to correct it. But the one thing that will help eventually to treat that hair is to trim it away every single time that you go to deep condition your hair or you go for your relaxer treatment. Just let your hairstylist cut a bunch off. Don't try to hold on to it, because the shedding can be very stressful and unmotivated. So that's what I did. I did a little bit of correction and also a lot of deep conditioning and trimming of the hair to get rid of those under process sections. As it pertains to the back of my hair for the over relaxed portion, what I tend to do is I had to make sure that my hair is never dried. So I will always try to make sure that it's fully deep conditioned. I washed every week, but I made sure not to use a lot of heat on the hair, because since it's so weak and it's so brittle and it's so thin, I did not want to cause any more damage because all of those proteins are gone. So I stayed away from heat for a while to do excessive protein treatment every single month to help my hair to get stronger. You can't really do anything to really completely fix over processed hair because it's weak. Try to maintain it as much as possible. Make sure to have low, like excessively low manipulation. You don't even want to try to comb it very often. Like, don't try to rub your hands through it. Just leave it alone until you're ready to deep condition your hair. Do your hair in a protective style, low bonnet, tuck it under, tuck it away, and just leave it alone. And don't do the whole moisturizing and sealing crap. You know I have strong opinions about this. Just when it comes to the over processed hair too, don't give it too long to basically say you're gonna give your hair time to recoup. Yes, I understand that you need time for it to just, don't worry about relaxing, but don't stay too long, because what's going to happen is that the root of your hair is so thick and the relaxed portion is so fragile that by the time your hair is growing on, it's not strong enough to hold on to that natural part of your hair. It's going to be so weak, it's going to just break. The longest you should go is 2.5 months. Don't do 3 and 4 months and 5 months of not relaxing your hair. Your hair is going to shed so bad, and that's what happened to me too. I saw what worked for me, and I just want to showcase this in my video. Let me know your thoughts down below, because I have been getting a lot of questions about some of my watchers here has been shedding a lot and they just can't seem to find the remedy in how to treat their hair. Sis, I feel like you're either under processed or over processed, so you need to figure out exactly what is wrong with your hair and use some of the method that I have discussed in this video to rectify the issue. So this is the end of my video. I have so much fun talking about this subject because it's crucial to me, it's vital, and it comes from a terrible experience, and I want to help you to remedy that situation and get into good relaxed hair journey. You don't want to worry about your hair. It's just too much, and you won't enjoy the process of actually enjoying being relaxed. It just takes away the fun of it. So let me know down below your thoughts on this video. I really appreciate your feedback, and make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.